I know we have not all flown in a long time, but what is the worst part of flying when you do fly? Well, it's everything, right? Because we don't work in or get to fly private aviation. We fly commercial, so we have to show up several hours before the plane takes off, go through security, just like everybody else. But that's not the world of private aviation. You actually only show up 30 minutes before your plane takes off. See, aviation has a really wide range from general, military, and business, and they also have a wide range of careers. So it's not just the pilots, and it's not just the people that you see taking your bags on and off the plane or taking your ticket whenever you get on the plane. The aviation careers stem really wide. There are aircraft mechanics, flight attendants, flight engineers. There are linemen that fuel the actual plane, and those linemen also take off the chocks which keep your plane still whenever you land and board your gate. Those wide-ranging careers need to be filled. It is not just a pilot shortage that is hitting the aviation industry. Per Zabazar, there is only 1% of pilots that are black females. So the next time that you get on a plane, I'd like you to look at the flight deck and look to the left and to the right. And you might see a female now, but what you're most likely not going to see is one of color. And that's because that's only 150 pilots currently operate a plane and fly with a license that are black. They have a commercial license, a military license, or an ATP license, which allows them to have a career and purchase fly planes for a career. Because we know the looming pilot shortage, it's on its way. What we really need to do is work with companies to repurpose the talent that they already have in their corporation to put them on a pilot trajectory. If that's not an option, what a lot of other actors and industry professionals are doing is actually investing in themselves, the company, and the industry to get ahead of this pilot shortage. Cindy Youngblood is currently a pilot for Delta Private Jets. She first got her love of aviation starting on a discovery flight. Someone within her friends and family gave her a birthday gift at 13 years old. And while she loved it, it still didn't seal the deal. So what they did was a little bit later, at 17, they gave her another discovery flight as a gift. And you know what? That is all it took. Cindy Youngblood has had a 30-year career as a pilot after taking off 10 years to be a mother. Those are the type of diverse careers and career paths that we need in the industry. Cindy was able to go to her local airport and take a discovery flight. So it did not sound like a barrier of entry for her was location. But we do know that cost, location, and education are barriers of entry for other pilots and those looking to get into the aviation career. United Airlines knows all too well how hard this pilot shortage is going to hit. Slotnick recently posted an article stating that it takes an average of $90,000 for a pilot to get their commercial license. That is a lot of money, and a lot of money that minorities and underrepresented people just do not have. So what we're seeing is those companies that are looking to invest in their future outstake of the industry are now taking the time to either create ground schools, offer scholarship, or partner with other organizations to ensure that they're also helping keep people inside the industry. It really does take all kinds of kinds. I know I briefly mentioned a couple of the roles that are non-flying, like an aircraft mechanic or a lineman. But what's really important about those roles is that they're not few and far between. You have accounting, you have finance, lawyers, insurance brokers. Per Johnston, the president of California Aeronautical University, with a business aviation degree, there is a wide range of aviation careers that you can have. And just recently, the United States government is finally getting on board with the disparities that we see in the careers in aviation. The Department of Transportation is continuing to combat the inconsistencies in pay and representation, and they have recently created a diversity working board composed of all women from the business, aviation side, the military side, and the commercial side, looking to combat and offer help to get more people in the industry. One of their initiatives is actually to close the pay gap and to help funding and that cost barrier for more pilots. As we conclude, we know that aviation is the backbone of our economy. No matter if you're looking for a role as a pilot or you're looking to as an ancillary role to support the aviation industry, there's a home for you. Did you know that San Jacinto College has an aerospace program?